This episode of The Horror Basement is brought to you by Mass Destruction Clothing. Go check them out at massdestructionclothing.com.
Hi, I'm Bill Mosley, and you're in the Horror Basement with Jim Jam and Johnny Leroy. Lick my plate, you dog dick.
To the Horror Basement, Tennessee Horror News Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Johnny Leroy, and as always, we got Jim Jam here with us.
Jim Jam here.
All right, guys, so go check us out on all of our social media at 10 Horror News. And,
I would say Snapchat, but there ain't much going on right now, so probably won't be using it for right now, but we'll go ahead and go follow us on there, too.
Yeah, and go listen to this on all the listening stuff.
Yeah, except for that one that I can't think of.
No, but SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, ScurryFaceRadio.com.
iHeartRadio is the one I was talking about.
Yeah. ScurryFace.com, ScurryFace Radio. It's on weekdays between 9 and 10
a.m.
every day. So, and then you can listen to it anytime on the others.
Yep. So,
away we go. All right, guys. So, on today's podcast, we have CML Entertainment. Y'all can check them out on YouTube at CML Entertainment or on Twitter at CML Entertainment without the T. Correct? and Chris and Storm's here with us. Chris, Storm, how y'all doing tonight?
We're good. How are you? Yeah, we're really good, and I wish I was hyped up off of Mountain Dew right now, but I have no Mountain Dew.
I don't drink caffeine.
By the way, Mountain Dew is a Tennessee original, isn't it?
Yeah,
isn't it?
Dew Shine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Well, Coca-Cola, I don't really drink Coca-Cola too much, but Mountain Dew, if you want to be up and you want to really get some stuff going, man, I tell you drink enough of that and your eyeballs be like,
oh no, that's my weakness. like I say, I don't drink caffeine. Like I get off of it and I get back on, but Mountain Dew is my favorite drink.
Yeah, it's always been my favorite too.
I love Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I push myself far and beyond, so that's why I need to be able to keep myself up and going. Sometimes I push myself too far and beyond my usual work situation. I mean, one time I worked myself to death, literally. I had death greet me. That was some scary shit. Fuck a horror movie.
Damn, that is some scary shit.
Yeah, literally. I bullshit you guys not. True story. I worked myself so badly to the point where I sat in a chair, dude, and I know it's daylight. I'm sitting in my living room, like right in my theater, most so. Right? It's not a living room anymore. It's a theater now. And I sat there. I'm looking straight, and I noticed I can't freaking move. Like, I could not move at all. I'm sitting there, and it felt like a lot of arms just got me tied to the chair, man. I mean, it was some scary shit. And before you know it, from my kitchen area all the way up to, like, the theater was getting dark really fast, like a swirl of darkness. And I saw my daughter, but I couldn't scream for her or nothing. That was some scary shit.
Do you know what that's called?
What?
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, I had them a lot.
You was on the verge of like falling asleep, and that shit fucks with you. I've been reading a lot about that here lately. Because we've been talking about ghosts and this and that lately with other people, and one of the big things that people claim about ghosts are skeptics, whatever, that a lot of the people that claim to see them or have felt them or whatever, it's probably because of sleep paralysis. Like either they're about to fall asleep or they're coming out of sleep and they think that it's so real.
But the tricky part is you are aware that whatever you're trying to do, you won't be able to do it.
I had it one time where I was asleep and I knew I was awake in my mind, but I couldn't wake up. I knew I was sleeping, but in my mind I was awake and I couldn't wake up. I was like 16 years old. One of the scariest things ever. Fuck that shit. I couldn't imagine living that every single night that you go to sleep.
Oh my God!
Some people have that every single night. Just watch a documentary on Netflix.
Yep.
Y'all saw a movie on Netflix called Nightmares?
Yeah, it's you talking about that sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched part of that. I try to watch it all, but I couldn't.
Yeah, you gotta watch it all.
Yeah, we reviewed that film too. We did a review on that film, and it hit me so close to home.
Yeah, man.
And
That's
it
why I
was
was
so
like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
People think, people think that y'all story is lying, or they're like, y'all, I don't believe that. That don't make sense. Because you go through it, then you're like, okay, now, yeah, it's real.
It's scary. It's like one of the scariest. Like, I was yelling in my head, wake up. When I woke up, I yelled. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was yelling, waking up to get myself.
Man, I was gasping for air.
Yeah.
I saw, but the funny part, I saw my daughter, though, like, while this was happening. So I couldn't even tell the difference whether if I was up or dreaming. I didn't know what the hell was going on. All I know is whatever was behind me, holding me down, was more than one arm. That was for sure. And I mean, it shut off when I tried to scream, it shut my breathing off. Like, it shut my vocals off instantly.
Wow.
Like, as soon as I tried to scream, and I saw my daughter, and I mean, it's just a very powerless situation. But then when you come out of it, you just like, I think, I'm very thankful. I thank God for getting me out of that situation. So it's like, one thing is to see when you watch some of these horror movies and you experience something similar to what a director's vision was, that made you question, like, damn, did he go through that?
Yeah, fuck that shit. But you know what though? Like when you just said that, so like, what if all the stuff about Freddy was just sleep paralysis?
It's possible.
Yep.
I mean, these kids are like thinking like, but yeah, I mean, just
yeah.
I used to do that too, but that's because I have sleep apnea.
Oh God, that's
So,
you actually do die in your sleep.
Yeah, like I'll wake up. I'll fall asleep, and if I fall asleep without my CPAP mask on, I'll do that sleep paralysis thing, and I can't breathe in my sleep, and I can't breathe in real life or my dream or whatever. So, yeah, I definitely I have to sleep with that machine, or it's bad. Possibility of death.
That's
That's some creepy shit, man. Real creepy. And one thing that kills me, like, when you review films like that, when you do a review and then you got these thick-ass reviewers and they come out and they see these movies and they think they know what sleep paralysis is, and they have no idea what it is. I feel like if you have not experienced it, you don't know what you're talking about.
Like I say, I experienced it one time, but I didn't know what it was called. I didn't find this out until that thing on Netflix come out just a year ago. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, and I was so thankful that didn't happen to me again.
Yeah.
Like it was a one-time off.
When it happens to me when I'm just mad. Like, it's like an attack, dude. It's like you being attacked by something you don't even understand. You're not even mentally prepared for the shit when it hits you. And then when it gets around to you, you're like, okay, when it's your turn and it actually get you. Like me, I experienced that more than once, but more so not every night, but just a certain year. It's like a certain year that happened at one time, then it'll wait a while again, but it catches you in your weakest moments, man. I mean, you could be weak, like your body could just be weak.
Yeah.
Like extremely weak, and then it comes to get you. And I say, like, it's one thing to watch horror movies and we enjoy it and we explain how much we love it, and I do these reviews. Hello, movie lovers, welcome to CML Entertainment, movie review and all this other shit. But then when you face it in real life, that's a whole nother dilemma. That wakes you up to a whole nother level, like where you like, it's funny that the director put something like this out. And I had that same damn experience.
Well, you talk about,
and that's what makes it scary.
You talk about experiencing like horror movies in real life. Have you ever heard of the extreme haunts?
Yep.
Like, are you from Tennessee?
No, they're from Maryland.
No, we from Maryland.
Well, I seen that area code. That's the only reason why I asked.
Yeah, we from Maryland. But we had our fair shares of dealing with all types of stuff like entities and things like that in our personal life. So we that's why when I watch these films, they hit more close to home for me. When you see certain movies put out and then you're like, damn, that's crazy. I experienced that.
Well, they got extreme haunts here.
The director did that.
They got extreme haunts here where you can be kidnapped and put into your own horror movie situation.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
They'll kidnap you, take you out to the woods. You won't know where. They'll blindfold you. You won't know where you're at. The whole time you're blindfolded, and they will do stuff to you, and you sign like a waiver that takes like an hour to 2 hours to sign all of it. And they videotape the whole thing.
I've heard that movie before.
No, it's an actual haunt.
It's at home, but then we watch a movie just like that?
No.
Yes, we did.
Well,
what movie was that?
House is October Built is commonly based off of it.
Yeah.
Like, loosely.
And dang, so y'all went through that?
Hell no. No, we got to go see some, like a small thing of it.
Yeah, we got a video. We got a video on YouTube of us, kind of like, I guess we did a video podcast from there.
Yeah, and we got to interview, like the guy that started it out in San Diego, McCamey Manor, and then come back here. And now there's another one called Cadis Silvis.
Yeah, I think they're on like a hiatus or something.
Well, once it gets cold, I don't see how much more you could do.
Well, they was mainly on hiatus because pretty much all the people that work in that all worked at haunted attractions. So now that a haunt season's over, they can.
After watching Taylor Falls, I think that was it for me. I didn't want to go. I don't ever want to be in a situation where it seemed too realistic, man. Because I snap. I would lose my damn mind if I was in a situation like that. And then, especially if I'm with you guys or everyone else, and y'all know what the situation is, but somewhere in my mind, shit's gonna click in. It's like, okay, this is real. This motherfucker got a chainsaw. My fat ass is gonna die. I'm leaving.
Yeah, they like when you're blindfolded, they do all kinds of shit to you.
Yeah, see, that's why people like me couldn't be in predicaments.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Like, I'm just like, why would you sign up for this shit?
That's right. It's like, damn, that's my big payoff. Now I'm stuck out here in bumfuck county, and I'm surrounded by trees, and possibly a wolf might actually eat me or something. So I don't know. It's like when you're paranoid, and you put in a situation like that, and your mind is completely on paranoia 102. You're like, oh shit. The reality has sunk in, and whoever's playing the game, somebody's gonna die for real by a tree branch.
Oh yeah, and you tell them all your fears. So.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, see that's part of it.
For me, that'd be difficult because I'm usually I don't really have fears.
Mine is spiders. I don't like
spiders. See, you'd be fucked. If it's spiders, you'd be tarantula on your face. You'd be blindfolded. You'd think that it was a tarantula.
I'd be crying the whole time.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what my fear would be?
What is it?
I'd lie to him like I got a fear of pizza. I'm scared to death. I'm scared to death of having pizza in my mouth. So just get some pizza.
Oh wow!
So yeah, then they'll be feeding me, and I'll act like I'm scared, but I'll be eating at the same time.
Yeah, but what if they overfeed you? What if they force feed you?
Man.
Like force you to eat more and more, and just throwing up, just keep forcing you to eat.
I guess as a kid, I've been scarred by a lot of things that I've seen growing up. So I haven't really have a more so developed that part of fear yet. But as far as what I've seen, I mean, I've seen things that I can't believe that I saw till this day. But up to this point, I mean, I'm never shocked. There's always something new that you haven't seen before. It just haven't greeted me yet. But as far as beyond that, I just don't like the idea. And maybe for me, maybe it's just people in general. I think that creepy for me because you don't really know the person's. When you're around someone, you don't know where their human psyche is.
Oh,
and people can be creepy because you don't know where they are. It's like 1 minute they could be like there with you and, hey, man, how you doing? I'm doing good. How was your day? Oh, my day was fine. Oh, okay. Next thing you know, they got a knife, holding it to your throat, and they ready to take your damn life. And you're like, wait a minute, what caused this? What led up to this? There's no explanation. It just happened.
That's the life of paranoia.
You
sound really paranoid, Chris.
Paranoid, peeping out my mini blinds.
Yeah, the reason is why.
But it just in general, that's crazy. But
hey, Chris, are you like in the mafia or something, or former mafia member? No,
hell no.
He's in witness protection.
Yeah.
Oh, we just gave him up. He's dead now.
Hey, that's why she's Storm. That's her code name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my code name. So you say Storm, we'll be good.
That's funny.
I get why he's saying it can be paranoid.
Yeah, no, it just that's how it is when you just dealing with. I guess after just dealing with people and not knowing what their intentions are and what they do, and I think that's more creepy. That's why like when you watch these thrillers. And you see these thrillers, and you notice like the thrillers nowadays, they really hit the nail on the coffin when they like you guys seen Happy Death Day? You ever seen that?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I wanted to go watch it at theaters, but I wasn't 100% sure if it'd be worth going to watch.
When you find out about it, and when you find out why this woman was going through what she was going through, man, it was so messed up. By the end of the film, it's real. It's like wow, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
I actually enjoyed it. That's what I was talking. We talked about it in the podcast. I like movies like that. The repeating of the day. Because I want to see how they change every day. Like, how does it progress? How does the story go? Do they do a good job at it?
Yeah, they did an amazing job at it. I like what they did. Because I like how this chick done everything in her power to try. First, she freaks out. She like, what is going on? But then she tries to like, okay, I understand I'm going to wake up every day. It's something that I got to fix. It's something I'm not doing right. And then by the end of the film, when you really find out why she was going through what she was going through, even though it does leave just a little bit of a question mark, why was she repeating it and how, what scenario? I'm not trying to spoil it for y'all, but I can't wait for you guys to see it so you'll see what really happened and why she kept repeating that. But then it's like watching Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
/ Scream. That's what it felt like I was watching. It's like Groundhog Day and Scream had a child, and there you go. Happy Death Day.
Would it have been
I thought it was
would it have been a better movie if it was rated R?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I was like, well, it's PG-13.
I hate.
But it did well for PG-13 though. I mean, it still held up on its own. It's same like when you go into The Babysitter. You guys seen that yet?
Oh yeah. That was fucking amazing.
I don't have Netflix.
Yeah, The Babysitter was so good. I did not expect that film to turn out as good as it did. I went into it with doubts because everybody was hitting me up saying, hey, man, could you review The Babysitter? Can you review The Babysitter? And then we go into The Babysitter, and by the end of the film, I was like, wow. And especially the young man that played in the film, I mean, he absolutely kicked ass. Even though it's like you watch him be this punk little kid, and then by the end of the film, he became a man, you know? Yeah. And that's what made the film good. It's like an underdog story. It's like watching an underdog rise up from beyond, and it was a really good film.
Hey, we'll get off subject like we always do on our podcast. Have you seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
Tucker versus Dale. You talking about that one?
No, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil, no, but I've heard a lot about it.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Hulu.
No, we haven't seen that yet.
Well, it's been out for a while, but you should totally watch it, and I would like to see do your review because that movie is like funny as hell.
I love it.
I'm gonna definitely check it out. It's like, man, we get slaughtered daily with
imagine.
So many films. I mean, we have like it could be days we sitting down, we trying to figure out a film to watch, and our phone just be off the charts. People will hit us up. Sometimes personal directors, studios, they're like, "Hey, could you do this movie?" And we go, "Sure, why not?" You know, I take it as it's a privilege when someone wanting you to check out their films. And, you know, why would we turn that down if someone contacted us, of all people they could contact, and they go, hey, could you check our film out? And they really curious to what you think of their film. That's an honor. You know, that's a privilege and it's the highest accord. So when we do these films, you know, I give my honest review. I don't know how you could be fake or how you can fake a review when you're giving your honest opinion about it. But see, I don't just give my honest opinion of the film. I just review the film. I stick to the film. I don't want to throw my personal opinions in it, because if I just keep it to me and not the film, then people are going to get confused, because they're just going to know only what you said about what your personal preference is, not what the film was actually about or what direction that the film actually was going in. And then sometimes there'll be times you see movies where you be like, why the fuck? I mean, this movie just wasted my day. I'm done.
Yeah.
Some movies be horrible. I mean, real bad. And them movies, I mean, some movies, if y'all been on my channel for quite a while, y'all notice when I don't like a movie, I don't even give it a rating. I be pissed off. Like, we'd be absolutely upset. You gotta think about that. That takes time out your day. You really add that up. That's an hour and 40-something minutes out of your day going down the toilet.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Can't get it back.
That's how I felt trying to watch the original It.
Oh, man. You know, maybe. No, I mean, because the original It didn't do it for a lot. I mean, you really look at it now, when you really look at it, whatever, compared to the new one. Like, even for me, the only thing about the new film was they lacked the heart. It was the heart of the kids that it didn't. That's what made the original still better, because of where they took where the kids, the losers was a lot different than the losers that was in this recent film.
Yeah.
Now, if you talk about the clown itself, what justice they did for him, he was scary as shit. There wasn't no question about that.
I don't know. Like Tim Curry's It though was
just goofy.
I think that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, it wasn't never a scary one, but yet, like the Bill Skarsgård one, golly,
they use a lot of CGI on him.
Yeah, that's one thing that pissed me off.
They kind of ruined it with the CGI.
There was no point.
I enjoyed the movie. I really liked the movie.
Maybe the one scene when he comes out of the refrigerator, you know, all contorted and stuff, but there was no reason to have. Well, I don't know if they could have done the whole when he was
even
in the
face,
basement
though.
when he was like, you know, that. What do you mean the face?
Like the CGI of the teeth was kind of overdone.
Oh. So like when he opened his mouth and you could see the glowing inside?
No, I mean, like, you know, his sharp teeth, like, it just seemed like it was kind of overdone. After you pointed it out to me, I especially noticed it. It's like, God.
Yeah, the movie had its flaws. It definitely had its flaws on the CGI a bit. I do agree with that, with the CGI. They could have
done more practical effects.
Like when you see the Creeper, when you see Jeepers Creepers, that's what people didn't understand about him, too. For me, out of the whole series, even like when you saw the first one, he was definitely creepy. First one was definitely good, always be a classic. You seen the second one, he tormented the hell out of those kids on that bus. That's some frightening shit when you got something tall with wings that's flying around that's bulletproof that you really can't hardly stop. And by no way, shape, or form come after you. But then for me, the third one definitely did justice for me because you got to see a deeper side of him. But not only that, I mean, the dude got a vehicle that can mess you up, so you don't know which one's worse, him or the vehicle.
Yeah.
And he's magical, too. And a lot of people didn't pay attention to the movies throughout the whole entire movies where some people are complaining, like, well, I don't understand, like, well, how is this able to move and how his truck driving without him being inside of it? I mean, it's a lot of, he's an ancient demon.
Yeah.
That's been doing this for Lord knows how long. So, I mean, at the same, it's like, well, that's the same as saying, well, if a person's possessed by a demon, I mean, how the fuck can he float? How can a chair fly across the room? I mean, you're talking about something that's been doing this for how long? Like timing, like since the 17-something beyond that's been going around eating people. And I mean, if you think about his truck had pieces on it that nobody can even go back to find out where the hell he got it from. Did you guys even see the third one yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I watched 15 minutes of it.
It came on Sci-Fi, though. It did came on Sci-Fi for 2 days. It came out on the, 28th and the 29th.
Yeah, I watched 15 minutes of it, and I was like, well, I don't really want to finish it because I didn't get to watch the beginning of it.
I got it recorded on my DVR. I just haven't watched it yet.
When you get a chance, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, I just like this one, and the thing is, I like how you just had that whole entire town, that whole entire Poho County was fucked up. Like, everybody was jacked up. It wasn't like to a point, and I'm talking about like, whether it's day or night. And the thing is, understanding he came out at nighttime and all that stuff in the other movies, but I like the idea that they show more of him during the day.
Yeah, that's the part where I said
he was that you got to see him during the day.
Well, it's got ghosts. They don't come out during the day, apparently, from what you see on TV.
Yeah. In this world, you saw him come out during the day. Well, in this film, he came out during the day. You saw his daytime situation. Now, in part 2, you saw him, it was daytime when he took the guy's son in the second film. So that was during the day. But it was good to see something different from him. But at the same time, for me, it was always, now, the movie wasn't perfect. I'm not saying it was perfect. But far as, because, budgeting and how the film got hurt in so many ways before the film even got a release, and a lot of other things going on, I understand, how that really messes with things and messes with what they can use and what was able to be used in the film. So when we went out to, go see the film and review it, for me, that was awesome because in the theater experience, was way different than what I've ever seen. When I go to a horror movie, most people are either laughing, they joking, people kicking chairs. Most people ain't usually focused when you go to the movies to see a horror movie. But this movie had everybody on quiet. I mean, it was focused.
I know when I watched it, I was laughing.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Like, they was focused, like literally and quiet, and it was into the film too. And the thing is, when you see the major villain, the major one, start to get scared himself because they found out his secrets and shit. You actually saw fear in him in this film, and that's never been seen throughout any of the films. But overall, you can't take it from him. The Creeper is one of the badass monsters I've ever seen in the history of cinema.
Damn.
Hands down. One of the badass monsters I've ever seen, because, anytime you got something like that stops at nothing to get you, and it's rare that you can hurt it, and all they got to do is eat a limb of you just to get it back. I understand, Freddy, he the man. Ain't no question about that. Freddy can kill you in your nightmares. If you can bring him out in reality, you can kill him. You still can hurt Freddy. Jason, you can tie a rope or a chain around his neck, and you somewhat he's still invincible too. He's like a robot. It's like fighting one of the Terminators and shit. That's what it feels like when you're going up against Jason. It's like fighting a Terminator. It just keeps coming, no matter what limb you cut off. But then you got something like the Creeper, someone that's bulletproof. His vehicle is bulletproof. All you gotta do, if you cut a piece of him off and you mess him up, he can find a way to come get you. He can smell you. What makes matters worse is I've seen this guy get hit with armor-piercing rounds by a big-ass gun while still trying to land a blow with a fucking axe. I'm sorry. That is one of the most kick-ass monsters I've ever seen in cinema history, period. Ain't no question about that. That's like the Hawk.
For a low-budget horror movie, they definitely do a killer job on the special effects makeup. But not from apparently
you
not.
They toned him kind of darker. You notice that?
Yeah, I did kind of notice that. Maybe he was just out in the sun so long he got a tan.
That's probably to cover up the imperfections, though.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, what I'm saying, like out in the light, because if it's dark, it's easier to, you can lighten him up, and it's easier to. You don't have to worry about all the imperfections and the makeup or whatever.
One thing about this movie, since it's such a big, I guess, cult following, because it's, I guess a trilogy or whatever.
Yeah.
We usually like to interview the director and writer, but in this case, we are not touching that one.
No.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Even when I reviewed the film, going into the review of the film was difficult for me because when we reviewed it, it's like you take a hit because you don't know how people are going to take you when you review the film. And that's why I just told everybody, like I said, all right, listen, the director, whatever controversy around that, still, you got the actors that played in the film. They haven't done anything, so I don't think that a film should suffer on the behalf because the director directed it. If go there for the actors, do it for them.
Yeah, I think he should have.
Everybody shouldn't suffer on the behalf of what one person do. So everybody got to go down for that one person. Just do it for them. Support them.
Yeah.
If you really care about the franchise, but I mean, it's the creeper. Like, who doesn't? Like, everybody, anyone that saw any both of the films was scarred. When you went out past, if you go past the cornfield or you out there, out in the middle of nowhere, what's the first person you think about when you go out in places like that? You think about that character.
No, man, the cornfield, man, Children of the Corn. Fuck that shit.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? When I was young, that movie has not scared me one time.
But when I was young, though, like a kid, and you heard about them fucking movies, and cornfields are right across the street from you. Like,
oh, damn.
Yeah, it's like, fuck that cornfield. It's not like you running in at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get out the car and you're at the door, like, fucking key out, fucking coming at me.
None of that really even bothers me. What actually scares me the most, or that I don't know why, but not scares me, but creeps me out, is fucking aliens. They just
aliens.
I know, that people, they're not real and all this, but the fact that that's a possibility they're real, and they can just take you and you can't do shit about it.
Pretty much, and if you guys ever seen, it was directed by the Vicious Brothers, and it was called what was it, Extension? Yeah, Extension. I think that was the name of it. Extension. That was a good ass alien movie. If you want to see a good alien movie, check out Extension.
Yeah, see, I want to get abducted by aliens. I always have.
I think Johnny wants to get his finger up his butt.
Dude, that's just getting probed by. Come on, but if you got abducted by aliens and you got to see something else,
they got very long fingers.
But you would
Johnny.
know that they're real.
That would
Nobody might not make it back either.
Maybe you can get cool with them and see if they can let you drive the UFO.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, fuck, dude. Maybe they give you something.
Hopefully
it's not an STD.
You know what? He need to watch Extension there, because if you saw what they gave to this one young man, it's funny, he made a joke about it. He made a joke about aliens and how they probe people and shit. I mean, the dude literally got probed, dude. I was fucking rolling. I fell to the floor.
Yeah, I don't believe in
that shit. Did he get probed, or did he just get fucked by an alien?
Why would they keep probing now? Like, if that was true, like, why the fuck would you need to keep probing people? You've had fucking millennia to probe people.
Because they're...
Yeah, man, dude, I mean, that alien literally shoved something up his ass. I was fucking rolling. It's funny, he made a joke about it, and then you guys gotta look that movie. I mean, when you get a chance, check that movie out, Extension.
Yeah, I just wrote it down.
Maybe all aliens are just male aliens and they're gay, and they just want to fuck.
So get off
of it. Extracting something from them, but I know for a fact, like, the way they done that movie, as far as if you want to see a good, up-to-date alien film, I'm a fan of Skyline. I like Skyline. I thought that was a pretty good movie, too. They got a Skyline 2 coming out, but I don't know how that's going to be. But this movie was really good for alien film. I haven't seen a good alien film since this movie.
You know
and this movie was done by the Vicious Brothers, the same guy that did Ghost Encounters.
Yeah.
Was it Ghost? It was some Encounters. I forgot the name of the movie, but they behind that movie too, and that was one creepy ass film too. Part 1 and Part 2 is creepy.
You know what a good alien film is? Paul.
What?
Paul.
What is it called?
Paul.
It's the one with Seth Rollins.
Oh, okay, yeah. Paul.
Seth Rogen. It's a comedy movie, but still, though, that little alien, he smokes weed. He just does all kinds of craziness. But
we remember that movie. That movie was a pretty good time watching that film.
Oh yeah,
man, we see too many movies out of the week. I mean, we've seen things that fucked us up far beyond belief. I had to go through some sort of my own mental therapy in my own mind before I even start reviewing the film. Because some films that people give us, man, be really fucking us up around here. Well, to the point where I don't know if I want to review the film. Recently, I have a review coming up for the Poughkeepsie tapes. Now, the film was under MGM Grand, they was under that company. And the film was so disturbing that the company didn't even want the film under them anymore. So Scream Factory picked it up. You talking about some disturbing shit? That movie was extremely disturbing. I was to the point where I was about to review the shit and I had to cut the review because I didn't know how to go at it.
The Poughkeepsie tapes. Where was that filmed at?
I have no idea. All I know is that's some disturbing shit. Because disturbing. Like it's too realistic to me. It's like you get some of those films that's creepy.
Yeah.
But then you always get that film that make you question why the fuck is you watching that.
Yeah, that's from 2007. And
you about to review it, and you're like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Like, okay, for instance, I'll just give you just a quick what I saw in the beginning of the film. Okay, now the film is about this guy named they call him the Streetwater Butcher. Okay, this dude got into he lost his job. His wife is divorcing him. Now this is now y'all know this is in real life shit because people go through that. People go through getting divorces, and some people don't take that type of stuff very well. Some people don't take it well when they lose their job. So when they feel like their life is over, they tend to lose their shit. Well, this guy literally lost his shit. He takes a camcorder. It's a young lady outside, little girl too. She had to be like every bit of like 6 years old, tops. Just outside in front of her house playing with a doll. This dude gets out the car. He's scoping the house out for one. You see him. He's recording the damn house. Walks over to the little girl. Starts talking to her, and she's like, "My mom told me not to talk to strangers." And I'm thinking like, okay, I hope that he just fucking with her, and I hope he don't do nothing wrong. And he said, "Do you want to look through the camera?" She's like, "No." He said, "No, just look at the camera. See right here." And before you know it, he beat the shit out the little girl with the camera, snatched up and threw her in the car. You saw somebody that was messed up after seeing that? I was like, well, what? Did he just do that?
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I was fucked up. I was like, and it gets worse than that. It gets worse. The acting in this film is really phenomenal. But it was disturbing as hell because it's the way they've done it, shit like that happens. You watch the news, you see it every day.
So that's what
you see stuff like that every day happens, man. It's really sick. But I understand why MGM was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
No.
That's what McCamey Manor, that one Extreme Haunt, claims that he videotapes the whole experience, but when he edits them, people believe that it's real. Like people are really getting tortured. That's what they believe. I don't know if it's true.
That's creepy though.
Yeah, well, and that's why he can't release all the footage that he has, because if he edits it down, well, people will think that he's actually torturing people.
Yeah,
is what he claims.
Yeah, and a lot of tapes.
I mean, they found a lot of tapes on the dude. I mean, this dude had so many tapes of tortured victims. I mean, they had it in the hallway. It was just tapes leading from one part of the hall all the way down to the in the hall. Just random tortures. Some women he cheat and torture them to make them his slave, and then he'll have them kill other women that he brings into the house.
God,
I mean, and we're literally watching this shit happen while you're watching it. And I mean, it just looks so real and it looks so sick. Where you just be like, wow. And while watching that, so that's a real town. That they shot it in and everything, and it just disturbing, man. It was just really disturbing.
How long, if I can ask, how long have y'all been doing this, like reviewing?
We've been doing reviews for 3 years? 3 years and a couple of months now.
What made y'all get into it?
What? Say it again.
What made y'all get into it?
Well, really, it was my wife for one. She always saw when we would go to like a video store or something, and somebody always just seemed to ask me. I guess I had that face for, hey, he looked like he know what he talking about because he's in the horror section. So they just go, hey, you know anything about this movie? And I go, yeah, sure, I know a lot about this movie. This movie's about such and such, such and such, such. And when I had them to the point where they'll just go buy the film, they're like, oh shit, okay, I like this, thank you so much. And then she saw potential in me, and she starts to like, you know what? Maybe everybody need to see this. Everybody need to see what you see. So without her knowing anything, went to YouTube not knowing shit, not having no background or of knowing anything. She set up everything and then learned, step by step of what we need to do. And we went into this. And then when I review a film, she also knows that when we watch movies, we get affected. So it means that we don't, like, the thing that kills me about reviewers today is most people watch the movies on their laptop, not knocking that. If you like the laptop sound and you like to watch it on the laptop, it's fine. I mean, at least if you put headphones on, at least you get a 2.0, so, surrounding your ears.
Yeah.
That can still be effective even if you got headphones on. That shit, it makes the movie, will creep you the hell out. But for us is that, we took our living room and literally ripped it and like turned it into a theater. Literally had to have that. We made the settings right. We made sure we got the screen. Make sure we could find the biggest goddamn screen we possibly find to fit in the living room. Then we went out, got some speakers that some really hardcore shit. That when you get punched or you get shot, I mean, I got cheers that you feel the effects when someone getting stabbed.
Damn.
We really went out and turned our theater into the ultimate theater. So when we review these films, I'm able to give my real, experience of what I went through when I watched that film. And I learned that, when your experience is limited, it's difficult for you to really say, oh, yeah, well, this film is, this film is all right, or I didn't like this film because this didn't make sense. Some people just like to point out their own aspect, but they really didn't sat down and literally got into the film because they did it wrong or they watched it during the day. They didn't watch it at nighttime. And then a lot of people get pissed off with me when I say I like a film and they go, well, how the fuck you like this film? This film was fucking awful. I don't understand. Like, how did you like the film? It's like, well, maybe because I actually had the right setup. So when I watch this film, I actually can get into every inch of the film. Same with any film I watch. When we watched Taylor Falls, that was a hell of an experience watching that film. Yeah. And it was so good. I could not believe how good that film was. And it would really mess me up by the end of the film when during the credits, because I forgot to mention that in the review. That was a real place.
Yeah, it's a real haunt in Kentucky.
They really do that there, and I was messed up. I was like, what?
I haven't watched that yet.
Hey, I'll email them or something and make sure that CML Entertainment gets a slash pass to go through.
Listen, y'all try to jack me up. Y'all gonna see me all types of fucked up. Just make sure y'all record it when I'm there. And just leak it everywhere because everything you're gonna see is gonna be my real reaction, man. I mean, Taylor Falls really jacked me up, dude.
TN Horror News presents. Taylor Falls,
is it in Kentucky?
Yeah, it's in Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, it jacked me up. After watching that film, I was like, wow. And it's so clever how they done it, too. Oh, yeah. Because you got the people going for the attraction, and they think they watching some acting type of stuff on the opposite side of that window, but no, somebody's literally getting killed on the opposite side of the window. And then, did you guys see the movie yet?
Oh, yeah, I have.
I haven't seen it. But it don't matter.
When they showed the point when you saw out there, and when the young lady got away and she went down that slide, which that slide was something. She fell down there, and you saw all these bodies, and you saw children down there too.
Yeah, they don't care.
You guys remember that part?
Yeah. It looked like I guess
mass grave.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy. I mean, you just saw kids down there, dude. Like. I was messed up. I was like, wow. I said, but you know what? You got to blame people for not being scared no more, man. Everybody not that scared of things anymore. So that's why a lot of these haunted houses stepping up their game. They're like, okay, so they want to be scared. Let's really hit them with a baseball bat in their legs and then drop their ass off in the woods and show them what it's really like.
Fuck that shit.
Like I said, nothing like experience, man. The same like, when you guys asked me, how we got started. It all started out of my wife was the ring leader of CML Entertainment. She got everything started. She's behind all of the everything within the channel. And I'm behind it as well. Of course, I'm the one you see up front. You see me all day, every day on the channel, but she's the real mastermind behind the channel and all the things that we do. And she sometimes at her, when she has something to say about the film that I might have missed, she's like my better half when it comes to doing independent films and doing stuff like that. And the thing is, another reason why we do this too, because there's no real platform built for independent films. There's nobody out there that's literally supporting it, that's really doing the support and really going beyond just doing a review for them, but also pushing further for them. Because it's a lot of good, awesome films, and and I know it's like when you bust your ass, you possibly went through a lot of things, you went through a lot of ups and downs, and you spend your hard-earned money, and these people spend their money, not studio money, like their own cash money out their pockets to give us films that we bitch about that Hollywood doesn't do, and then when they give it to us, they still bitch about it.
Oh yeah, well I think
it hurts.
I think that's what people are just inclined to do, or it seems like that's what people just love to do is complain about.
Yeah, and when they give it to us, they still crying. So so that's why I hate when we review these films and a lot of people are like, oh yeah, these guys don't, they don't know what they're talking about, or you fake, or you just saying you like it just because, or you must get paid. We don't get paid a dime for what we do.
No.
We don't even get paid on YouTube. We don't. All this is out of love.
Yeah, that's how we are. We don't get paid. We don't make no money.
Wish we did, but unfortunately we don't.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, y'all will. Next year it's gonna be a good year for independent horror films and for y'all guys too. So just be patient. Next year it will be something different. I can't say a lot on it yet because I don't want to put out there, but trust me, next year it's going to be CML and y'all year.
Hell yeah, it sounds good to me because we've been putting in work too.
We got some big things going on. We really, since we've been doing this, we've been getting the attention and everybody's been paying attention and words going around and they catching on and they're like, oh shit, it just really, it saddens me to know that sometimes when you go into a situation and you have your purpose and you know what you're trying to do for them, and then it's like you versus the world. It's like you go in, you're like, all right, I'll do it this way, but then it's like everybody more so in a trend where if one person don't like a movie, they feel like everybody should dislike that movie because they just like the movie. But yeah, it's been many movies where I've seen reviews where people review it and they didn't like it. And when I went into it, I was like, well, maybe their setup is fucked up or something. I don't know. But
that's how I feel about a lot of movies, though. Like especially with critics.
Yeah.
Like I don't read critics reviews
when you
anymore.
watch their movie reviews too, because like when you watch, like me, since I started watching movies, because the first person, like the only two people, well, only one person I was watching, and this is a guy named Jeremy Jones, and he do a lot of Hollywood films. And there's a lot of times I disagree with him when he said he didn't like a movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go see that movie now because I gotta get a perspective of why he didn't like the movie. But I need to see why he didn't like that movie. And then when I go and see the movie was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's
maybe because he went into it. Sometimes you go into a film negative. If you think negative, you're gonna receive negativity. You think it's negative, you're gonna go into it negative. You're gonna get negative results. Because you're going into it expecting too much, and you're not actually going into it with an open mind. That's why I always tell people when when I do my videos, make sure when y'all watch these movies, open your mind. If somebody's talking, tell them shut the fuck up, tell them leave, tell them get out. You in the moment right now. You in your own private theater. You in your theater. You really trying to focus on the movie and the story, and especially when you're reviewing it too. You gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta be able to let people know who directed, who played in it, what the movie was about, what direction it was going in. If they didn't nail the direction, let them know that you saw the direction it was going for, but they didn't execute it right because you already seen it before in another film. It's really simple. It's like when you go to school, when you was in school and they ask you to read a book, and you read the book, and then you got to write down an essay of what you learned from the book.
I was never good at that.
And then when you review a film, it's the same shit, but a lot of people don't do that because they add their own personal prefaces to the film, and then when people done heard them already, so they don't want to see it. So now, that took money out of that director's or the actor's pocket.
But also makes them look bad. So then they might not get that next film that could have been great.
Exactly, and you notice that a film that was scheduled to be out 2015 and 2016, and you notice that they keep bringing the same film out every year.
Yep.
Or they'll change the name because they didn't like the publicity the name got, so they rechanged the name all over again and done it again. Like, for instance, like Night of Something Strange. I don't know if y'all seen that movie yet, but that was off the chain. I've seen things in that film. I don't know. Did you guys see my? I showed a scene from my movie Live, Love, Support Independent Films. Did you see that video yet?
No. I've seen some of your, like, I guess, top 5. Do you do like top 5 of the month or something?
Yeah, when you see that video, Live, Love, Support Independent Films, not the one with like all the trailers in it that had the Michael Jackson thing on it, but it was like a comedy bit I did where I was watching independent films, and I had Jeepers Creepers in the first slot. The second slot I had Knucklebones, which was another off the hook movie, and then third was Night of Something Strange. And when you see the scene in that film, if you saw that crazy shit, the whole entire film is like that, like just full of surprises. I mean, they go places where most independent films wouldn't dare to go, and they went there. And it absolutely messed my head up by the end of the film. I mean, you see things in that film you don't naturally see in another film.
Well, yeah.
And good, so,
I like films
we saw
like
you
that.
guys, man, and I wanted to make you guys, like, when we saw you guys' channel, we saw what y'all was into, and we like how y'all talk about attractions and everything. Y'all really go there, and we like, man, we got to make them a part of our team.
Oh, yeah, we talk about anything horror.
Yeah,
Like I say,
we got to bring them on, like, because they know what they talking about. They know what they doing.
I mean,
and y'all love what y'all do. I was crying laughing off of y'all Jason and Leatherface video. I was crying laughing.
We actually gave out string cheese.
That was hilarious, dude. I don't mean to talk y'all to death. I'm just, like, when I get into these things, man, when I get into these conversations, I'm very passionate about it. So it's like, it's like if, like, we represent independent films to the fullest. We go all out. We support heavy.
So that's how we feel.
We don't just do a review and then we let it go. No, we review it and we run a trailer on it, and then I still run it through my channel, beating it in everybody's head, like, hey, check this movie out. It's really good. It's worth it. And then when you look at the comment section, people are like, oh shit, he was right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing.
I'm usually. Well, how long you guys was on YouTube for, if you don't mind me asking? Independent and all that other stuff for?
This past October 1st was our 2nd year.
Yeah.
Man, happy anniversary.
Yeah,
I mean, but of course we don't do video, so
we do a video every now and then, but I want to get the whole setup better than what we got now before we do video. But
yeah. Well, I mean, you work with what you got to work with. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, my videos wasn't shabby neither when I first got started. I mean, even if you look at my intro and how I was doing things in the beginning, I was like, I was really shocked that people was like really catching on to it. But now people is pissed at me because I changed my intro. So it's like, oh shit, like, he's not doing a brand burn. I don't do that no more. I stopped it.
Yeah, I
stopped doing that. And
you gotta change, man.
That's what I want to do eventually is get a video, like a graph. What am I trying to say? A motion intro, kind of like maybe look like our logo is flying since it's bat wings, something like that. I don't know, but I don't know.
Even at that, like, you guys see how I put y'all when I promote y'all channel. Do you see how I do y'all channel?
Yeah.
But you notice, like, it's nothing fancy. It's nothing moving around. You know why? Because people don't really care about that. You can have the most lowest quality of things, and they'll still support you. Because there's a reason. It's all in how you put it together, how you craft it, and how you edit it. I'm trying to tell y'all, when I first did it, you just saw my CML Entertainment logo. It was nothing like how it is now. Everything how I did it now, I designed that myself. I actually took the time. I wanted to step things up, and I wanted to do it different. But it was nothing like that when I first started out. It was just the B-box. I would B-box over it, I will film the CML Entertainment logo from the television, and then I will film the poster. And I used to add the poster in the background of my videos, but because haters kept fucking with me and reporting that, I ended up getting flagged for it, and stupid shit just kept happening. So I had to change things up. I mean, every time I got flagged for something, I was forced to change my whole entire channel around.
Wow.
And it was nothing like that. The way it is now, the way y'all see it now, was nothing like that. I mean, I'm grateful just to have William Rocky Gray help. He saw that I was changing my intro, and I did an intro video, and he saw that, and I was really shocked because he's the guy that composed Behind the Barn, and he did what's that recent one we saw? Volumes of Blood, horror stories, and the same guy that composed those movies composed my channel.
Damn.
And I was
awesome.
amazed. I was really shocked, like that. I was shocked that he saw that video. I was shocked, and he also behind Evan Essence too.
Wow.
Damn.
So
what do you?
I was really blessed to have him do that for me, you know, to help me as well. So we really stepping things up. We taking shit to the next level, and I'm glad that, you know, other than struggling on YouTube, I mean, it could be a bit of a struggle, and it could be really hard. But sometimes I learned, if you just be yourself and do the best you can do, work with the best you can work with, you'd be amazed who's watching you, who's actually looking at your craft. And you would think, like, let's say, for instance, if you get like roughly a week, if you're getting like maybe 15 to 20 to 40, 50 views, but you'd be shocked within those little bit of views who's actually watching you. Half of the people that was watching me, I had no clue. I mean, it's not one director that don't know who CML is. They know who we are. I can't even if I contact them or somebody, if it's like, hey, how you doing? They're like, oh, we heard of you. I'll be like, well, good things, I hope.
Yeah.
All the good things you heard. And then they go, oh, okay, we know who you are. And you get tossed around real quick. I mean, we ain't been out there for a long time, but I mean, for the short time of us being out there, I mean, we really skyrocketed straight into, I mean, we passed things that I figured, because I thought that it mattered when you had a lot of subscribers, or it mattered when you had a lot of views, but it don't mean shit.
Yeah.
It don't mean nothing to YouTube. It don't mean anything. YouTube is more so like the beta of you. Until you get outside the platform. When you get outside the platform, that's why I made that video called Last Call, because I got tired of it, man. I was like, we bust our ass around the clock, 24 hours a day. And mind you, it costs to buy these movies. So we're not getting about maybe, I say, 20%? 20% of us paying for it. But the other percent is when people ask us. Like, a lot of the films that we do, they ask us, can we review it? And we review it. Yeah. And give an honest opinion. And it's not because they ask us, I'm going to be like, I mean, there's a lot of people, I've said bad things about their videos, like the guy that did My Bloody Banjo. I mean, I actually went in, but not in a way where I was trying to destroy him, but I really didn't like the film.
Yeah.
And he did not have a problem with that. I'm friends with the guy to this day.
Well, I mean, you give an honest opinion.
And when people look at you, they're looking at you. It's one thing when you make your videos, I say, don't worry about the camera thing. If you guys want to go, if you want to shoot your live footage, which is I would prefer to see you guys anyway, shoot it. Don't worry about the camera, what's the name, because nobody's worrying about all that. When people tell you, hey, you need better lighting or you need this, I get that shit all the time on my channel. You know, like, you need to get a better lighting, you need to get a better camera. But then when you better it for them, they still bitch about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to satisfy yourself.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, well, you need to do this. Well, then you need to be sending over some money to help me pay for this shit.
Yeah, how about you buy us a light?
Yeah.
How about you go to our Patreon and...
But see, that's the thing. See, when I asked them to join me on Patreons, when I asked them to join me on there, people ran. See, it was all good. When I was doing the reviews, it was all great. It was all good. When I was doing the reviews, I was giving everybody free shit. But then when I wanted to step it up, and I was asking everybody, I said, listen, whatever money y'all donate to us, it's for us to give it back. We don't want your money to keep it, but we want to be able to do giveaways, and we want to be able to, when we buy the movie, we like to purchase the movie for you too. Not just for us, but be able to give back. Because by you reviewing my film, and if you share my content or whatever you're doing, the least I can do is give you the films. You know, let you see the films that I'm seeing, but I need help. I can't do it by myself. I can't just be like, oh yeah, this, this, and I'm not going to just throw giveaways out there, and you're not contributing to my channel by just. I mean, if you watch me, that's fine. But if you're not sharing the content, you're not pushing the content, it's not going to get no further than that. But thank God for us, we stretch beyond YouTube. So we're not just YouTube. YouTube is our base now. It's a base thing. But for the fans, too. Because we do have fans. Diehard fans that still stuck with us from the beginning, since the time we started this. We have people that still stick with us, that still try to do the best they can to help us in every which way. But, I mean, we beyond that now. And coming next year, we about to really float beyond that. So that's why, like, now, you know, when I'm glad I saw you guys, and I'm like, man, they is awesome. So we got to get them with the team. All right. Then after I saw you guys, I've been to, what did I just watch? She's another awesome reviewer that's very overlooked, that she has really good points when she reviews a film. She is really good at it. And she always pinpoint things that I don't pinpoint. And it's like having another half. It's like she's the other half of the channel. Yeah. So it's like when we saw her, I was like, oh, yeah, we got to grab her, too. And a lot of other people I tried to work with, but I learned that you can't really work with everybody because some people will work with you and try to fuck you up at the same time.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty much hating on you and then try
YouTube
to.
It's like a jungle. It's a jungle. It's like you gotta be careful who you let in your world because they'll fuck you up. And then start doing some crazy stuff. So it kind of like put us on the fence of with everything. But other than that, like this is a good time, and I got a special treat for you guys coming up this week. So definitely look out for that because I'm doing a video for you.
Oh hell yeah, appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
So I got something very special coming up for you guys. And
man, why you gotta do it like that though? Why you gotta like tease us, man? It's like, I know, I'm just playing.
No, trust me. I got some shit for y'all. I got something really awesome coming up, and it's your video. So it's a video that I'm personally making for you. So that way, when you see the video, just take the video. I don't know if you guys know how to tag videos, but take the video and put it on your channel.
All right. Well, I was
and monetize it and do whatever you need to do because it's your videos. Because when I brought you guys on the team, I want us to be able to work together. Yeah. And be able to do things, you know, whatever. And that's why, like, every now and then you see it up there, like, hey, you know, subscribe to TN Horror News. You guys are amazing, and you really deserve, you know, you really deserve the attention.
We appreciate
the stuff that y'all cover, people don't cover the things y'all cover, and the interviews y'all have be exclusive as shit. But people really need to see these things out here. Like y'all did the one interview with the chick about the nightmare toys. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Christy.
No, like a lot of people don't know nothing about that. They don't know where to go.
Yeah, so that's
like that.
where
there's no network out here for things like that. So what you guys doing is awesome, and you clearly hearing that from me. It's amazing to see that, and I'm glad to have y'all team. That's why when you look on my features, it says Team CML.
Yeah, I seen it today.
That shit is official. That's not even a lie there. That's official. That's like when you hit that, wherever I go, you go.
Oh yeah.
So that's how that works. So you know, I'm all about teamwork, and I'm all about doing things together and bringing people together, especially if your purpose is the same as mine, except for just a little different. But that, you know, that can be accepted. That's cool. At least you're covering something that I'm not covering, so that's good. You know, but I got a real special treat coming up this week for you guys, and you're really gonna enjoy the video. Next year is a real big fucking deal. Next year, I mean, we're taking shit beyond next year, but I can't speak on it right now because everything's in process and things are in the works right now. So this is a very early stage, and I was blessed enough to even be put in a position where someone looked at me like, "Hey, you want to join the team?"
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah! Why would I not? Why would I say hell no? Because whatever I was trying to do for independent films, I get that opportune chance to really do that. So something that started out as an idea is transcending into something bigger than what I ever expected to turn out to be. So trust me, we on to some shit. We on to some things far and beyond that I expect us to go. But that's why I always tell people, get out your platform. You gotta go beyond that. You know, I don't do these videos just because of doing it or because of not having a life. No, I do these videos because it's giving back. It's giving them hope. It's giving them. How can a director give us good movies if you're always shooting arrows at them? They gotta know if their movie's good. They need to know it's good. If the movie's bad, they need to know it's bad so they can step it up by the time they do another film. They know what not to do from their last film.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's why we're in it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like, well, we realize that major corporation, major film companies, they got all the money. They don't need people talking about their shit. They're already advertising for their stuff.
They done already, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they don't need that shit.
Who they truly got?
Yeah.
No one. I mean, people go to their, and these are things I hear from the directors. People go to their Sundance festivals and all these festivals, and then you hear nothing else from the film ever. Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It's like when people review it, it's nothing. After they review it and get a couple views on it, nothing. But the thing is, if you got to go beyond just reviewing, you got to support it. When people see you supporting, they gonna want to support it. If people know that you bought it, they gonna want to buy it. But as long as they pirating and shit, it kills it. It just murders the film.
That's a lot of it, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of it, but it's a way. The thing is, I always tell them, do what y'all do to me. Then when we first started, they used to, man. When I say we're now like 400 subscribers in, they was ripping a new hole in our ass. You talking about flags left and right? We was getting hit with so many flags. They was trying to tear me down.
What would they flag?
But remind you, I was on their side. I wasn't even making bad reviews. I actually enjoyed the film, and I was giving my honest opinion, just like I am today. But back when I first started, they was ripping a hole in my ass, man. It was killing me.
What would they flag?
They were really trying to tear us down.
How would they flag you?
Why would they flag?
They were going to site and flag us for what? Showing images.
Yeah, the image could be a poster.
The image could just be simple as a poster.
Is we can use a poster in a video, but they still win because that's the studio. So we have to change that. Or just say use a little trailer in their video.
Yep.
And then they don't want you to do it, they can flag you.
Yeah, we got
and
that
if
shit.
you get flagged, 3 times, that's it. Your channel get canceled. That's it. You can't get it back again.
Because then we get flagged
so
for
all that hard work you put in your channel will absolutely be just done.
I never got flagged. It's just the monetization thing.
No. But remember when you put up a video with the end of House of Not?
Oh yeah,
Rejects?
I used to because where we interviewed Bill Moseley. One of the parts he was talking about was the end of the Devil's Rejects movie.
Driving off into the sunset.
So I put that part of him talking about it over top of that scene, and it didn't get flagged by nobody. It just got
copyright infringement, right?
Not infringement. Oh. They just said that it could be possibly, and they said don't delete the video or nothing because but it just you can't get money off of it. So
which
they
we don't
just
make no money anyways.
A flag is a lot worse than that.
Okay,
a flag is a termination of your channel. That's like strike 1. 3 strikes, your channel.
I didn't know that.
The first time you get a strike, you won't even be able to sign in to your channel until you actually go through some sort of copyright school.
Wow.
So we was getting hit with the hardcore shit. When we first, we was getting that rise up, we was getting hit with some really, and it's funny, the thing, Fear Inc. We did the Fear Inc. movie. The director liked it. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed the review. And he the one that gave us the film to, review.
Yeah.
And someone from the studio flagged us.
Wow.
I was like, what the hell's going on here? So I called him like, hey, yeah, what's going on? You asked us to review your film, and why is we flagged? What's going on? He said, y'all flagged? He said, well, let me talk to my lawyers. I'll call you right back.
Damn.
Just like that. Just in an instant, that flag was removed quick as shit.
Yeah, because that's fucked up.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, wait a minute. Like, what the hell? Like, this is the director here. He's the one that sent me the damn movie, so why is we being flagged? But it just... that's how it was in the beginning. It's not like that now, so that's why, I feel comfortable when I use images now and stuff like that because we're backed up by that shit. So I don't have to worry about those things anymore. But back in the beginning when we first started, man, we was getting flagged for stupid shit.
Yeah, they testing y'all.
And we would do it on the date of release. We purchased the film and everything, and then we reviewed the film. But then you got a lot of people out here that's pirating the shit out of films and making shit up like they actually seen the film at these festivals, or they somehow, some way, shape, or form saw the film, but they never tell you where they saw that, where you can purchase the film at. They never say anything about anything, and then yet they don't get flagged at all. And you know they pirated the shit because the shit ain't even out yet. It's not like they gave out screeners for it, and they're like, well, I know when the screener come out, guess who'll be the first fuckers to get it? Us. Mm-hmm. We tied to all of them. It's not one we're not tied to. So we know when someone say, oh, yeah, I got the screener, bullshit. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I
no,
think,
because we would have got it.
Yeah, I think we only got like 3 companies that send us stuff. I think we get like Midnight Releasing, October Coast, and Wild Eyes, something like that.
Yep.
But one thing I really want to do real quick, because, I'm not a writer at all, Luckily, the reviews for the horror thing, the horror haunt reviews, I have a ghost writer, if you will. My wife helped me a lot, like, your wife helped, she's the backbone of everything. Anyways, right. But, yeah, she pretty much, I guess I would say, like, how I felt about it, but I'm not a wordy person. So she would turn it around and make it all pretty and stuff like it was. But, she's
educated.
Yeah. Well, what I was wanting to say is, though, I want to thank all our, we have, I think, about 4 or 5 writers that write reviews for us. So,
right.
I definitely got to thank them because, we wouldn't have no reviews if it wasn't for them. I would try to write a review, but it would never be nothing like what they do. So I was just like, yeah, it's good. Just go check it out. Bye. Oh, it sucked. I wouldn't even bother.
It's cool to have your wife as a partner. You got somebody that you can trust, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but
that's good to have that.
But my last haunt review, it was all me. She didn't do nothing to it. So if you look the first 3 and then the last one, you could totally tell that something's different. But
she just don't want no credit.
Yeah, she just don't want no credit for it. So
yeah, she don't want to be. She must be in the shadows.
Pretty much, like, you see me in person, you'll be like trying to talk to me, and then you'll be like, "Man, the review we read, you don't talk nothing like it." Like, yeah, that was my wife.
Yeah. Exactly, but I mean, it's still cool that you guys got a team and you got to focus on what you're trying to take it, and just keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to shoot videos where you guys doing live feed or just, it don't even have to be a long video. You could do a video for like 30 minutes and it still be an effective video, and then put it up there. And, I can use stuff too. So when you step things up, or if you want to do things like that, that way I can able to put things on my channel as well.
Oh yeah.
And do things like that. So that's my goal, is to, link up every now and then when we can to do things and understand, everybody got their own life and everybody got their own things they got to do out the day. Other than me, I'm not just tied to CML Entertainment, but we tied to a lot of other projects as well. So we dealing with a lot of shit at one time. So it's like when you see, sometimes it gets crazy. I have to hurry up and do all these reviews for certain films, and I got to get them out there. But then you don't want to put too many videos up, because usually when you launch a video and it starts getting views and you launch another one right over top of it the same day, you're lucky if you get the same views or the same likes, because everybody don't go to the videos that they done missed. They just skip all those videos and go to the most recent one that's posted up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I try not to put too much up here. Like, you
just give them just enough. But, sometimes you got to... I hold a lot of content back. Because, see, when I started CML Entertainment wasn't just about horror movie reviews. It was about everything. It had comedy. I was about to have a cooking channel on here. I was having gameplays on here. I had so many things running for this channel when we first started out, because I wanted to be an actual network, an actual channel that had everything. But that people sort of on the one track scenario, so it's like you got to just feed them one thing.
Yeah.
And then when you give them that one thing, you got to up the stakes on that one thing too that you're giving them. Means that you can give them, content, but you got to make sure you step that content up. If you're going to do the same content, just step it up. Just take it to the next level. Yeah. And give it to them. And you'd be surprised what will happen and how it will work. And it's really not hard, but then, and again, it's hard because it's you versus YouTube, and then it's you versus your audience or the community, more of the case. Because YouTube is fucking us all over. I don't know if y'all saw my last call video, but I said that too. I said they're screwing us. They really screwing us in views right now. They're screwing our views. They're screwing us on our subscribers. they have a lot to do with controlling. YouTube is very well controlled.
Especially like if you turn on the monetization, if you got cussing in your videos, it fucking automatically kills it.
Yeah, you can kill that. You can take a bite of that. It's like if you do it, you still can get far. Other than worrying about all of that other crap, it don't even matter by the end of the day. Because like I said before, you don't know who's watching you.
Yeah.
People be watching you. You have no idea that be watching your every move you make. You don't know who is a fan of you until you come face to face with them and they see you. And you're like, holy shit, I did not know this person even knew about my channel. I didn't know they even knew my channel existed.
Yeah, I'm still amazed people come listen.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy though. You know, you'll get like I think we just now got over 200 subscribers on here or YouTube, and you know, we'll only get like maybe 15, 20 views on a video. So I don't know. It's kind of frustrating sometimes, but like you said, you know, you don't worry about that. Just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Let's just be real on this though. It hurts.
Oh yeah.
It really does. It really hurts. Like, cause you put in your creativity. This is something that people think that when you do a video, they figure you just cut the damn camera on and the light hits you and you just run with it. No, people don't realize that you gotta actually plan this shit out before you go embarrass yourself. You gotta network. You gotta make sure that you cover it too, especially when you're dealing with somebody else's product or project. Yeah. That's a danger hazard too, because the fate of what happens to another person is in your hands. So it means that if I curse this movie or I say, guys, I highly don't recommend this movie, that's money right out their mouth. That's my responsibility. I just screw somebody's family over without even consciously giving a shit. And that's what people do every day on YouTube. And
I know subscribers, like they got 200, but yet they got 12 views. Trust believe it. It's not y'all. It's control. If you notice, everybody look. For example, we got 1,747, but yet we only got 100 views. Does that make any sense?
But we signed
and then when we sign in, we got 2,000 subscribers, right? But yet we still don't see it.
Yeah.
So it's not y'all on y'all craft. Y'all is doing good. It's
That's
just
weird.
YouTube because they paying so many people out right now. So they're the celebrities and everything. They don't want to pay us now. So they're like, nah.
Yeah, that's
I
what.
see y'all rising. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try to stop y'all.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, you can't stop us. You know.
Oh yeah.
So y'all don't worry about that. Y'all good. Trust and believe it. I'm y'all number one fan. I told y'all first. Chris.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, one thing I think
I
that
know it do hurt. It do. I'm sounding a little hoarse, so if my voice sounds a little deep, I'm hoarse. I got a cold. But just keep on doing it. But it do hurt when you see like legitimate 1,000 people, and you only get 100 views, and barely 13 likes. That don't make sense.
yeah.
It really don't. But no, you can't stop it. Just keep on doing it.
But I know it doesn't mean. I mean, overall, it really doesn't mean anything. I used to think going into this, I thought that actually meant anything, but no, it doesn't mean anything because you can have like 2 views and 100 subscribers, but out of that, within that 2 views or 3 views, you don't know who them 2, 3 views is.
Yeah, that's what.
And you'd be surprised who actually watching. So I learned like it's just numbers. By the end of the day, it's just numbers. That's all it really is. It's nothing. Like, you got some people out here that got way more subscribers than us 2 put together. If you combine that subscribers, there's some people out here with like 800, almost what? Like some people got like 15,000 and still can't even mass produce enough views on their channel.
Yeah.
Not even revenue to even get paid a penny.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people that's going through that. A lot of channels is getting hit with that, especially the real big popular ones. I feel sorry for them because a lot of them based off of YouTube. They pay their rent off of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got car notes and they put food on their table off that money. So when that money starts slowing down, and like I told everybody before, these celebrities, they moving in right on our shit, and they're not paying attention to it. So while everybody's sitting there talking shit about another person's video and running their mouth and not doing nothing about nothing, you got these celebrities slipping their asses right on in, and they're going to be kicking us on the side. And pretty soon, YouTube is just going to fall into just a bullshit platform. It's going to get there. That's why we stretch beyond that. So that's why I'm like, if it ever happened, it's not going to matter to me because
that's
we're beyond that.
Yeah.
It's not YouTube anymore. It's like I do it for the fans. I do it for the friends and the fans that I still have, that I'm still involved with on the platform. But is it my major thing? Is it the thing that keeps me going? No, I have things beyond that I'm involved in that I don't really have to. If I lost YouTube today or tomorrow, I can honestly live my life and say, hey, shit, at least we made it. I don't have to sit here and look at that situation like, oh, yeah, well, God, YouTube's over. Oh, my God, what I'm going to do? I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to throw myself down the steps and some shit. No, it's not like that. It's just, I learned this. Be yourself. Be passionate. If you really care about what you do, I learned just do it anyway. It's going to hurt. You're going to have your ups and downs. You're going to pull your hair out sometimes. Sometimes you be like, you get up in the morning. Like me, I'm going to be honest with you. I get up, I go, I don't know if I feel like doing this shit today.
Yeah.
I really don't. As soon as I say that, bling, hi, CML, we have this movie for you, and we want you to check it out. And I'll be like, son of a bitch.
Hey, you know what?
And I was like, oh, boy. When I look at my wife, she look at me, she like, so we're going to do the movie. And at that time, because I'm caught in that moment, I'm just going through some shit. I'm just like, man, fuck YouTube. And, I'm in my demonic moment at this point. Where I'm just like, I'm done. Fuck YouTube. And then here we go again. And then I go, you know what? And then by the time I watch the movie that made my day. It made my day so much where I just want to go ahead and just do the damn review. And I'm dragged back into it. Every time I want to just say fuck YouTube, I'm still in it. But not because of myself. It's not even about me anymore. It's about them. It's about the directors. It's about the writers. It's about them. And it's not about me. And once you get past that point where if you're doing something that relates to someone else, then make sure you do it for that person. And it has its rewards. They will see it. It's not that they're not ignoring it. They know what you're doing. It just, it just takes time. But every dog has its day. Just depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it. And some people that have been doing it for years wonder why they can't get out of their situation. It's just because some people spend a lot of time focusing on what another person is doing instead of what they're doing. And it's really easy to figure out what your views are by just paying attention to what videos get the most views. That's the video that you should be punching out. That's the video you should be kicking out, the one that they mostly pay attention to. But it's really not that. It's hard. It is a nightmare, but at the same time, that's why I do this, and that's why I brought you guys on. That's why I brought what did I just watch on. And I got a lot of other people in the works too, but they're not involved in YouTube because next year I'm planning on stepping this channel up beyond what it is. But also outside the channel, we got a lot of beyond things going on outside. So it's like when everything, get to where it get at, people are going to see it. And, the thing is when you want to be bigger in your channel, you got to be careful what you ask for because like the bigger you get, the more haters you get too.
Oh, yeah.
And the more shit get crazy, people start stalking you, start doing crazy shit. Next thing you know, you like, what the fuck is going on? So you gotta take your shit off of public. You gotta hide your stuff. You gotta whatever, And I deal with numerous amount of people. I deal with all different types every day, And it gets scary at times, but at the same time, it's like, oh, okay, I'm just keep my head in the game, and I'm going to do this, and no matter what, just keep doing what you're doing. If people talking shit about you, obviously you're doing something right.
For sure. Oh, yeah.
There ain't nothing worse than somebody not talking about you or not buzzing you. When if they buzzing you, that means you on the money. You on your way. You doing something right. If they pissed off, you're doing something right. So that's more of the case. So you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that unwanted situation, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants drama. Nobody wants crazy shit. But at the same time, you deal with crazy things when you're trying to rise up and you're trying to come up in your channel. So I know what it's like. I know what it takes. I mean, it's hard. And trust me, I go through this all the time with my own channel, and people probably don't believe it because you see me smiling and shit. I'm naturally happy like that. When I'm laughing, I enjoy it. I'm actually thinking about things of the film while I'm talking about it, but I'm laughing at the stuff that I saw that made me laugh, or I just absolutely enjoyed the film so much that I can't stop laughing. And I'm naturally like that on and off the camera. It's not like a dull moment. It's not a fake moment you see me. I'm real. That's me every day with my family, when I'm watching a movie or when I'm on camera. That's me all day, every day. That's the real me. It's nothing fake about that. That's all me when I do that. And I do everything from my heart. Even when I'm speaking to y'all right now, I'm speaking from the heart. So we got you guys. Don't worry. You don't have to do nothing to worry about. You part of us too. So it's like you got your own channel going on, but then you got us right behind y'all too.
We really appreciate everything. We appreciate everything, and I hate to cut it off now, but
pushing the hour and a half mark.
Yeah, wifey got home, so I gotta go and deal with the kids and help with the kids, and yeah. But anyways, we'll definitely have to do this again, and I look forward to the video you said that you're making.
Oh, it's coming.
We can't wait, and yeah, we'll definitely be we'll always be in touch, but we really appreciate y'all coming on.
Yeah, we appreciate the support.
We appreciate y'all having us. We're very thankful, and thank you so much for just giving us the opportunity. Actually, you gave us we probably like the longest interview y'all had, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
That's all good though. We love it. We'll definitely keep on doing what we do. Looking forward to everything, and yeah.
That's what's up, man. Thank you guys so much. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to TN Horror News. These guys are awesome. They're the best, and they got the most funniest videos too. So you can check out their funny videos as well. And don't forget to subscribe to CML Entertainment, where we be kicking y'all ass and throwing axes at you. Woo!
Hell yeah!
Appreciate it.
All right, hey, we'll talk soon.
See you, Chris Storm.
Okay, you too.
All right, see y'all.
All right.
See y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So CML Entertainment, we appreciate Chris Storm coming on, and definitely appreciate the support. It's amazing to have a group of people that support us as much as we know what we're doing, and makes us feel good that we know what we're doing. What we're doing is good.
Yeah,
and that's an amazing feeling. And also, just don't forget, check them out at CML Entertainment on YouTube and Twitter and all that other.
Yeah, they're on Instagram also.
Yeah, is it CML Entertainment on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, go check them out. Go subscribe. Hit them up. Comment on the videos. Let them know. Because if you want to know anything about horror movies, also, and he doesn't do like long reviews. It's to the point where you can get the movie, and
it's spoiler free.
Yeah, some of it is.
Yeah.
I mean, but anyways, go check us out on all the social media platforms, and don't forget you can hear this on Scurryface Radio at scurryface.com. Scurryface Radio at scurryface.com between 9 and 10 a.m. all week, right? Every day.
Yeah.
So, and any other time on all SoundCloud and
Google Play, iTunes,
Stitcher Radio, and
Blueberry,
and YouTube when it gets uploaded.
So yeah, well, we appreciate it. That's all we got. We out.
Peace.